Hey everyone, hope you're doing amazing. Let's talk about expression today. When we hold our expression, our emotions, our feelings within us, within our bodies, and we just absorb everything, it causes a lot of health issues. So we want to learn a healthy balance of expression within our lives. So you don't want to express yourself too much and you don't want to not express yourself at all. So you have to fine tune and find your balance with expression. So if you want to express how you feel to a certain individual or to someone about, your feelings or just letting things off of your chest, just expressing it in general to somebody, that's okay. But from now on, try to go with your gut and use discernment and your intuition, since we're talking about our abilities and using them now, of when it is proper to express yourself. When you've started expressing too much, you'll feel like, that tightness in your stomach. It'll say, hey, just step back and maybe just relax and slow down. Or if you're not expressing at all, you'll just feel really heavy. A lot of people that are overweight, they absorb all of their feelings and they don't express it properly. And if they learn how to express and balance out their energy with expression, they lose weight, drop weight. It's just an example. But there's a lot of issues that you could cause within your body. And since we're talking about healing the heart for the next couple weeks, you can actually put blockages within your heart and your energy, block up your energy within your heart if you are absorbing your emotions, your feelings, your just wanting to express yourself even spiritually. So, and you don't necessarily have to express yourself with somebody. You can find a healthy way to express yourself by yourself. So, for example, as a healer, when I express myself and express my emotions, it helps me transmute the energy within me and I feel light. That is your goal. We want to lighten up our energy when we express ourselves. How do I do that personally? I write, journal, sing. Sometimes I dance, I exercise, but mostly my expression just within and by myself is writing and singing. That's just what works for me. It's my favorite ways to transmute energy and to get everything out of my system. Okay. So for example, if I got rejected by a guy or I rejected a guy, it still feels really, really bad. I have to learn how to express that out of my body and detach from that person. So detachment is very, very, like when you detach from energy, it's very hard. And to do that, you have to express yourself and you have to get it out of your system, get the guy out of your system, the girl, the woman, whatever you're trying to transmute, past relationships, exes. How do we get that energy out? Expression, healthy. From now on, we learn how to healthy express ourselves, whether it's for journaling, writing, singing, dancing. And for dudes, it can be like crafts and building and, doing more manly stuff. I'm not really, into manly stuff, but you'll figure that out. So for women, I have a bunch of feminine ways to express myself, but even with masculine, using my masculine energy, I like to express myself with exercise and discipline and, just building my perseverance and my confidence within myself, during meditation and working out and just doing fun activities. You can just go have fun. Okay. So it doesn't have to be like one or the other, like feminine, masculine energy. Just mix it and have fun with it. Okay. There's different ways you can express yourself, especially as a woman or a man, because it's different. I understand that. And it depends on if you are more masculine energy or more feminine. But even men, you have to learn how to tap into that feminine side, which is expressing yourself. Okay. And no judgment. It's just we're learning how to express ourselves free of judgment to learn how to release the energy in our body that we need to get out. Or even like doubts, fears, just things that you're trying to do in life or accomplish. You're going to go through doubts. You're going to go through fears. It's just a part of it. You have to express yourself and get it out. Okay. So, when we do express ourselves by ourselves, it's light and it's easy. But what if you're expressing yourself with someone else? Well, make sure that it's a person that makes you feel light and uplifted, or that gives you the answers that you know that you need. Because if you start expressing yourself and going to someone that doesn't know wisdom, doesn't know what you need and help guide you to that, to that next step for you, because you can do it, you want to do it by yourself, and you need that guidance and those correct answers of the right path on how to heal yourself, how to manifest anything that you want. Go to people that uplift you and help you. Okay. Go to people that are living a great life or that are uplifting in general. Okay. So you just want to use discernment. So like, if, for example, I don't go and tell people about my dreams, because they will be dream busters. They will literally say something out of jealousy, envy, or just fear, and like doubt everything that I have, my vision and what I'm trying to accomplish. And I've learned not to express myself so much with just even my dreams. So no matter if it's your feelings or your visions and your future, just use discernment and decipher, is it proper to go to that person, or can I figure it out by myself? Because now we're in the energy of using our abilities, and we are becoming the message and becoming the sign, and we are becoming the signal to the universe, and we are learning how to tap in within ourselves to find all the answers that we need, to get rid of the doubt, to get rid of the fear, and all of that to dissolve, to help express ourselves. Okay. Even if you're trying to express love to somebody and, your feelings, and you just want to, just closure, or just express, love, express that, especially as men. Get into that passion, get into that heart space, and really dive in deep and express yourself from the heart, and women too, both of you. So, but men have sometimes usual, issues expressing themselves emotionally, because they think it's weak, and it's actually really strong. So being vulnerable and expressing yourself as a man is actually a sign of inner strength, and you're building that every time. I think it's highly attractive when people talk about their emotions and their feelings and let it out. Not let it run them, but just let it out and talk about it, and know that they're human too, and they're not just trying to show up perfect, that they got, their own battles too, and, they're facing that. And expression, in general with relationships, are, it is difficult sometimes at times, especially expressing how you feel, because the other party may not understand, and there just may be some miscommunication. That's okay. If there's miscommunication, just step away and try to show back up. Sometimes we're on higher levels than other people, and they can't understand our frequency, which is our communication that's coming out. It's very confusing to them. And sometimes it's very confusing to me to understand lower levels as well, and to process how they're thinking and what they're going through. So if people could just, use love, unconditional love, and come together and express ourselves in a safe space, in an open space, and really tune in, listen, and be present, it goes a lot smoother and a lot better. But don't be afraid to express yourself. If you love someone, tell them. If you don't want to be with them, don't want to be with them. It's okay. You're going to make it. You're going to be just fine. If you, just need to express worry, fear, doubt in your life about an obstacle you're going through, or your health, or any of that, that's okay. Express it. Find the people to express your best way if you do need to express it with someone. But you don't always have to talk to anybody. And I feel like a lot of us, we always feel like we have to go to the outside. You don't have to do that. You can express a healthy balance of expression within your own inner world, with just by yourself. So a lot of my clients have weight issues and thyroid issues. And I can tell people who have double chins, you have like a lot of weight up here, your expression's off. If you're usually bigger, your throat's bigger, I can tell that you are absorbing all of your feelings and your energy, and you need to transmute it out. If you are really super skinny and you won't stop talking, like you just won't, Like you just go, 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 like an Energizer bunny. That's way too much. And they usually are really thinner. They're thinner people. So it actually balances out your thyroid, your weight, and your nervous system when you learn how to properly express yourself. It also opens up your chakras, especially your heart. And since we're on healing heart vibes for the next couple weeks, we have to make sure we keep that heart open. And the most important way we do that is expression. Okay. So finding your way, finding who you are, finding what resonates with you is the most important part of this journey, and expressing how you feel is right. You don't have to express like me or anybody else. Just find what feels good to you, uplifts you, and it makes you feel light inside. You usually feel heavy when you need to express yourself, when you have all these bottled up, overwhelmed emotions and chaos inside. Once you express yourself, you will feel light. And I want you to test it and be conscious of how you're feeling once you do and try this and start on this goal, or, you know, if you're on your spiritual healing journey, whatever, and you're trying to upgrade and learn all these things, just test it and be conscious of how you feel. Because our goal is, in all of these meditation and yoga and in our life, is just to get our energy light, just lighten up. Because a lot of us, most of the time, we feel heavy. We have to learn how to transmute that heavy energy that feels so overwhelming and make sure that we transmute it into light energy that feels so light and good and soft and nice and loving. Because we were trying to raise our vibration to the highest state, the highest vibrational out there, and connect and tune into that energy, which is unconditional love, right? So when we're working on our insides and we're always talking about our inner world and, oh, you got to start within, it's because when you go within and you just focus on, you know, your inner world, just what's going on inside, you're connecting to the energy outside and the ethers in the universe. That's the whole point, okay? But you're just learning how to control your mind and your body. And expression is very, very important. You don't have to be perfect. Let all that go. Don't have to be serious. Lighten up, enjoy your journey, express yourself. Tell the person that you love them. Tell the person how you feel and what makes you happy, and stand firm in that. Or with anybody else, stand firm in your truth and express it how you feel, but make sure you do it in a balance, because it could cause a lot of health issues if you don't. And I just named a few. One other issue I've had with expression is Crohn's disease. They call it Crohn's disease. And it's because the person expressed herself so much. And, you know, the person had a couple other issues as well, but she overwhelmed her belly because she was constantly like just overwhelmed and worked up, and that was just chaos in her stomach. So it was constantly causing her whole body out of disorder, and it was coming up as Crohn's disease. So expression, lack of expression, and imbalance in expression can come up in different health issues. You have to figure out if that's your health issue, and when you express yourself in balance, the health issue goes away. That's our goal. And when you're in light vibration and a high vibration and you feel light, I mean, you don't get sick, you're feeling amazing, and you feel light and full inside, and you're living your best life. That's our goal. Okay? Try it, check it out. Let me know in the comments if any of this resonates with you, if it works, if it helps you and understand, and let me know so that I can keep giving you guys videos and continue that. And also, one more thing before I go, trust yourself with your intuition when you're expressing yourself. If something's off, it's off. Trust yourself, okay? If something's on, it's on it. So with expression, you want to kind of use your ability of intuition too. And we'll talk about that next video. I just wanted to kind of put that at the end, okay? I'll see you next video. You got this. Use your abilities. Have fun. Enjoy your journey. Lighten up. And I'll see you next video.